What's going on there, folks? Earthmaster here. It is February 4th, 2019, 10:45 p.m. here on the West Coast on this Monday night. Pretty quiet, pretty mellow out here for the most part as far as earthquake activity goes. This here is the latest one-day magnitude 2.5 and above, showing pretty much not a whole lot of activity out there, folks, which is, I guess kind of good, right? As far as the activity that we were talking about and discussing in Northern California along the Cascadia subduction zone up there, pretty much has somewhat mellowed out, I guess, if you will. There's not a whole lot of earthquake activity to report today. Looks like 3 earthquakes, 2.8, 2.5, and a 3.2 near Eureka region. That being the largest of those 3. And if you notice, the activity was down here kind of towards the south, towards these other earthquakes there. But now it's kind of worked its way up towards the northeast area, towards Eureka inland a little bit. So, it's just a very fragile area, folks, and very complex at that as well. I want to show you guys the slow slip event map real quick, if I may. Let's get rid of this one here real quick. There we go. So last 3 hours, zip, zero, nada. There's nothing out there as far as the last 3 hours go. But we can go back the last couple. Well, let's go back the last 12 hours. There we go. Once again, not a whole lot of activity. 3 little specks, right? We got 2 down in Northern California and 1 up by Everett, Washington, north of Seattle up there. Now this here is a slow slip event detection system, meaning it's picking up the subduction movement, right, between the Pacific and the Juan de Fuca plate, and it's mellowed out quite a bit over the last day or so, which is good. And we've also seen a stop in the surface quakes off the coast of Northern California. So either way, we're still watching it, but it's mellowed out in both departments, and we'll go from there and see what happens. So yeah, let's see, let's take it back here to the earthquake 3D globe here real quick. This ain't gonna be a super long update video, but I just wanted to cover a couple different things. And if you guys are wondering why the stream reset earlier, it's out of my hands, it's out of my control. I'm not for sure what's going on. Everything on my side was completely solid, good, solid, fast, super fast internet connection. I think it might have something to do with the with this channel being suspended from live streaming there last month, or not last month, but back in December. It might just be YouTube's way of making sure I'm not playing any copyright type material. So I'm not going to argue with the stream restarting on occasion. So if it, as long as it's not restarting like every day, then it's fine. But if it seems like every 2 days, 3 days, I'm not going to question it unless it continues for months at a time. But I'll keep an eye on it. 4.2 earthquake, the latest earthquake occurring out there in a cluster of quakes out in Indonesia area. And some earthquake activity out there in Fiji. This here is kind of old. Some deeper earthquake activity. And also some deeper earthquake activity south of Japan region as well. But either way, seismically active out here on the Pacific plate like it always is. But most of this activity is somewhat old. Just close to being a day old. With the red, darker color rings there indicating that age. So, we'll watch for newer activity. 4.0 off the coast of Mexico and south of Baja California earlier today. But nothing major to report out here along the west coast in California. Chile showing some activity as well, with a couple 4-pointers. There was a 5.4 that occurred out there around the Greece region there a little bit earlier today. You can see that 5.4 earthquake there, the flag there, out there around the Mediterranean Sea, Greece region, and that's kind of like the largest earthquake they've had in this cluster of fours over the past couple days there. So it's hard to say exactly what's going on there. I mean, it's just it's nothing shy of earthquake activity. You know, they're definitely prone to earthquake activity in that part of the world, but I don't see any type of impending larger earthquake activity in that region. But either way, we'll keep an eye on it, folks, and keep it updated. Other than that, folks, there's not a whole lot to discuss out here. Seismograph stations are inactive right now. There's nothing really going on. No swarms, no type of micro earthquakes, nothing going on throughout the seismographs at all. Hawaii at 2.7 out there. Other than that, you know, this is pretty dull, and it's somewhat interesting, I guess. You know, I kind of get excited when we get periods of unrest and increased earthquake activity, but I also get excited when there's like a dull in activity, because that means pressure is still building up, obviously, somewhere, which could lead to bigger earthquakes. So either way, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, there was supposed to be a chance of some snow flurries out here in Northern California down to the valley floor. Snow out here in California, at least where I live, is very, very, very rare. I'm talking once, maybe every 15, 20 years that we get measurable snow out here. So it sucks. You know, I'm a big weather fan. I love all types of weather, all types of extreme weather, extreme cold, extreme heat, snow, tornadoes, thunderstorms, all that stuff. I'll jump in my car any day and go chase it or go experience it, you know, for that, just for the experience of experiencing extreme weather. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any out here tonight. We got clear skies, super clear skies. It's cold enough to snow, but there's no moisture. You know, we don't have any moisture out there for it to snow. So yeah, it sucks. But up in the mountains, a couple hours from me, up in the Sierra Nevadas, there's feet of snow. I'm talking probably another 5-6 feet of snow on top of the 8 feet that are already up there. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'd like to go up there, take a trip, take some pictures, some video. I just might do that. Just haven't decided yet. So in the meantime, folks, have a good Monday night, early Tuesday morning, wherever you are. And you know, it's pretty quiet out there in the earthquake world. It could be the calm before the storm, or it could just be just a lull in activity over the next couple days. But either way, stay tuned. We'll keep you guys updated and bring you the latest earthquake information out here on this channel. So make sure you subscribe while you're here, and we'll chat to you folks a little bit later. Peace out.